Okay, part 2 of the installation. So the brackets have been installed. So this is the one that sits behind the rear foot peg. This is the first one that sits on the grab handle, and the second one here. So they have been secured, tightened. This is the angle that they will sit on, and I will now show you how easy it is. So that's just a matter of 2 bolts down here. This one here comes with a spacer. It's a longer bolt, and a shorter bolt is down the back with no spacer. And then these 2 bolts here, the rear one has a spacer. Let me try and show you that in there. There's a spacer, and the front one has just a washer. So once they're secured on both sides, identical, then it's just a matter of clipping in the Pro side carrier racks, which I will do now. Let me just put this on the ground here. Okay. So the Pro side carrier rack has these clips, and all you really need is just a flat blade screwdriver. I have mounted the rear bracket onto the rack, so that's mounted. You don't need to remove that, and then it's just a matter of lining these clips up. Start with the one at the front, push it in, twist, it's locked in, and then I go with the one all the way to the back, twist, it's clipped in, and the one in the middle, clip. That's it. That's the rack mounted. So we'll repeat this on the other side, and then mount the bags, the waterproof bags. I'll show you what that all looks like. Okay, mounting the other side. On this rack, I've mounted one of SW-Motech's toolboxes. So it's a steel toolbox, not bad. Not sure. I'll do a review on this once I've used it a little bit, but there may be other options. Plastic. These are designed for these racks, but yeah, you can probably mount others as well. So again, this one just mounts. It starts from the bottom behind the foot peg. Push it in, click in, line the ones in the top, click, done. One in the middle, done, and the one in the back bracket, done. That's the rack of both sides on. That's how simple it is. If you're not using it, you can remove it. So let me get the camera, I'll show you around in more detail. So this is that rear bracket. It doesn't connect to anything, it really just connects the two racks together, and just gives it extra rigidity, and it's nice and solid. That's the toolbox. You can see it from the back. I'll just collapse this stand. Bear with me for a second. So you can access it. It has a lock. It's optional. That you can get the lock, so you can lock the toolbox, or you can have it without the lock. So that's how that mounts on. There is the 2 connection points at the top, and the one near the foot peg. And the other side, same. So it's really nice and solid. And you can see the clearance from the exhaust. That's nice. They both sit evenly, so then these are not offset. They sit evenly at both sides, which is nice. So the weight distribution, you can even it out. You don't have to put more weight or balance it out because one rack is offset. So that's the racks, and I'll grab the bags now and show you how the bags fit on. Well, here are the SW-Motech waterproof bags. So that's the front, that's the back with a plate that's mounted on, and I've got some gear in them just to keep a bit of shape. So I'll show you how they now mount on. You can't mix them because they can only go on one side because of this lock in the back. So that lock connects to the back. So this is the left hand side, and basically you just line it up to the pins and line up the pins, just locks in. That's it. Same for the other side. Long lock, just push that lock down and the bag comes off. It's pretty simple, and if you get used to it. I haven't used it really. This is only the second time I'm putting them on, but that's it. Clicks on. I'll do the same for the other side. I'll be out of frame for a second and I'll show you both bags from that's it. Both bags are mounted. Show you what that looks like with both bags on. Looks pretty good. Show you the other side and the clearance. There's a bag from this side, and if you look underneath, there's plenty of clearance from the exhaust, so it's not in the way. The exhaust actually sits on the inside. So that's it. That's the SW-Motech Pro side carriers, and they're 25 to 40 liters expandable, I think, waterproof bags. So you can just cinch them down here. If you don't carry a lot of gear, you can squash them down, and that's it. I'm going out next weekend, so I will test these out thoroughly on a couple of nights camping trip and report back. Any questions, let me know.